Hi, my name is Crissy J, and I'm an indie violinist in Los Angeles, California. Do I have people? I don't really have people saying that I'm not going to make it. They're just very surprised that I do what I do, just in general. Like, oh, Crissy, you're a violinist? Oh, okay. It's just kind of like, a girl that plays violin, but they don't understand what I'm about or what I'm trying to do, the movement I'm trying to do. I'm trying to redefine artistry. That's like one of my hashtags. Like people who are, I used to be in music business management for years, and that's my degree. And then I just got this calling to kind of flip the script and shed light to people of color in the string world. Because there's, like you said, there's not a lot of us. However, I know a lot of violinists because that's what I do. And I consistently get people sending me other violinists of color or whatever who's doing hip hop or comparing me to Mary Ben-Ari or, the only one who honestly has a lot of people know, and she's not of our race. She's not like African American. She's from Israel, So those are the things like, oh, so you're a Mary Ben-Ari. Oh, you're a hip hop violinist. No, that's not just what I am. I'm overall. I do all genres. But no one's ever like, oh, you're not gonna do the funds. They really do believe in me, but they're just, I think, waiting to see it. Like for real. So when they come to my shows, they're like, oh shit, oh okay, this is kind of crazy, Like a violinist has a full band, a collective of DJs, and this whole platform, and all these people are here to come to the show. Like I get it, there's nothing like that in LA, but there is a lot of other violinists who are like more social media, followers than I am, but like I want to reach the people. I'm trying to reach right there because that's actually what matters. And then like it's not about the numbers in social media for me. It's about reaching the actual individuals and making them feel something, through music. Well, first of all, the music business has changed. It consistently changes. So when I was doing it, I was just getting out of college. I was managing a friend of mine, got him into Disney, and that's like a whole nother realm. And then I was helping out a company called Raw Session and Cover Guru, and that's when they started doing the whole YouTube cover thing. That's when it was like really on the, oh, let me do a cover, put it up on YouTube and get thousands of followers. That's in the beginning. But we would do it like legitly in a recording studio. Like we would have different artists from different labels who were just getting signed come in, do their originals, do a cover. It'll be acoustic. And it was good representing them and helping them out. I had like Jeremiah on there, like when he first had like birthday sex. It was like, oh, like that. And then now when I get this calling to just do what I do, especially I don't sing, that's like not my thing, it's just only violin. It's definitely different because now I have to flip. It's like a totally different switch sometimes when I walk in the room, but I still have a business mindset. That'll always be there. It will never leave. So I think that's why it's kind of working a little bit, because I know how to like navigate the business world with the artist world. But I will say, being an instrumental artist is a lot different than a normal performing artist. Like it takes everything, not just like sitting there singing on the thing and then that's it. It's like you gotta be the full package in order for people to really see, oh, you're more than just a violinist, How do I deal with situations that necessarily don't aid to my growth? I don't pay attention to that. I'm a very spiritual person, so I try not to look at the negative. And if it is a negative, I turn it into a life lesson. I always tell people at the end of the day, ask yourself, what did you learn today? And if you didn't learn anything, keep it back and, put it in your subconscious and then move about the day. Because if you have some sort of person that's like, oh, you're not going to make it, or again, I don't really get that much. It's just a kind of a curiosity like, well, what do you do? Well, how are you a violinist doing what you do? You know, it's like they just don't understand. It's not negative. It's just they don't grasp the concept because they've never seen it before. They see violinists in the background behind Rihanna, behind Beyonce, behind, not standing next to them, you know? So it's like, I just want to bring awareness to that, and I try to do it in a nice way and not assume that they know all the violinists and stuff that I know. And like, I never really think about it as a negative thing. It's just, if anything, I would have to say ignorance, but it's because they don't know. And that's my calling, is to bring them in the know, you know? And then they turn that negative, so-called negative, into a positive. Basically, as a violinist, I went through a few transitions. Like, when I first started, it was just normal playing for everybody in their studio work, in their shows, but then I started getting a lot of people asking me for my own material. And I couldn't really answer the question, you know. I'm like, oh, go to such and such's page and you can find me on here. Or go to, you know, like just these different artists, and they don't have that mentality to just go search a bunch of people and find my stuff. So I wanted to, and I'm very big into performing, like reaching the people. That's my thing. And I was like, what can I do to include all the people that I've already worked with who have followings way more than I do, in all different genres: country, R&B, hip hop, gypsy, reggae. Like, I work with them all. And how can I put them all in a room with the things that I like: vine and leaf, wine and cannabis. I don't know if I can say that on this. And then sessions, I'm always in the studio. So basically I brought that live, and with a full band, and I have 5 to 6 different singer-songwriters come and perform with me their original music. So if they have a single coming out next month, they send it to me. It has to be sexy, vibey, cool, because that's the vibe of my shows. That's the vibe of what I like to portray. And then my band, we learn it, and then we just vibe out, and it's just a really good atmosphere of people just coming together and just enjoying one common goal, which is music, you know. It just feeds the soul. So I found that was an inspiration to a lot of people, because they just keep coming up to me like, girl, I feel so inspired, I want to do this. Or, I used to play violin. Now I get that so much. Everybody comes up to me, I used to play violin, I want to play it so much now. What's stopping you? I could teach you if you really want to, you know. And that's an investment in itself. If you want to sit here and pick something up because you're inspired from the singers that you've seen, the band that you've seen, the food trucks or the chefs or I also have fine artist paintings. I love all your paintings. They're also included in my shows, and they can sell their work. Basically, it's a platform for all of my friends to just bring their fans, and we just all come up together. Because, like, why am I just coming up here and then somebody's here and then some? Like, let's just all enjoy each other's fruits of our labors, you know what I mean? And that's my investment into everybody else's career, including mine, you know? So it's just been working. I'm on season 3. I'm about to be on season 3, volume 11 right now, so it's so exciting. The general advice that I have for other entrepreneurs is just to do you. Literally, just do you. And keep going with whatever it's gonna change. Sometimes, you know, life throws curveballs at you, trying to get you off that track. You cannot get off of that track unless you really see like an addition into something, like, oh, this will help my vision, or this will help my destiny, or something like that. Like, just don't listen to anything on the outside unless you really trust a mentor or your family or something, or spiritually a higher being. Then go with that, and then just streamline that light, because otherwise you'll get so distracted, and people will mainly put ideas in your head that are seeds in your head that you probably just didn't want to know, and you were so here, you were so focused, and then, oh, but what about this person? They're doing this. Why don't you do this? Or what about, no. If you have a stream thing, maybe think about it, but don't deter off of your path, because once you do that, then you're gonna have too many opinions in your mind, and it's just, you're not thinking for you, and you're not doing stuff for you, and then you're doing stuff for everybody else, and that just not conducive to you. You know what I mean?